today, I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Abadri, like Medford Okilo, that they were not wrong in forming an alliance with the North. And as young men, we will now start that same alliance now. As I am today, from today, I will walk and form alliance with the North and to crush all of the opposition. Because those who hate us, whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever show people do to them does not mean anything to them. We go all over Ijaw. We will take this message that it's only the Northerners that can work with the Ijaw people. We cannot work with the Yoruba people. They are betrayals to us. We risked our life, voted, did everything. This is what we get.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. That was Asari Dokubo, or Mujahid Asari Dokubo, the ex-militant leader in the Niger Delta, fuming about how the Ijaw is disappointed with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That was following the president's scrapping of the Ministry of the Niger Delta Affairs. And Asari Dokubo said so much in that 1 minute video. Talk about that Ijaw will never form an alliance with the Yoruba again. That Yoruba, they are betrayers, that they betray them. Talk about how they voted for Tinubu. The truth of the matter is that no Ijaw, no reasonable Ijaw person voted for Tinubu. Ijaw is constituted the bulk, so a significant population in the Niger Delta states, because the main heartland of Ijaw land, Bayelsa, voted for Atiku Abubakar. The Ijaws in River State voted for Peter Obi, as was shown by BBC and Premium Times in the independent tabulation of the River State result, where Asari Dokubo comes from. It showed clearly that the Ijaws, like the rest of River State, voted for Peter Obi of the Labour Party. In Delta State, where you have significant number of Ijaw, Delta State voted for Peter Obi. So this idea that they voted for Tinubu and now they voted for Tinubu, they voted for a Yoruba person, doesn't really hold water. I don't know who is going to believe that. Even Tinubu himself, I'm sure, will know that that's a rules. No Ijaw voted for him. And no Ijaw should have even voted for him. No reasonable Ijaw person should have voted for Tinubu, because Tinubu was among those who worked against the Ijaw son to get second term in 2015. Unless if that Ijaw person came back from the mass, Tinubu conspired with the northern establishment to chase Jonathan out of power. Even Asari Dokubo himself should remember the kind of threat Asari was issuing before the 2015 election. What he was threatening will happen if Jonathan was not re-elected. So he is telling me that Ijaw people didn't know about the role that Bola Ahmed Tinubu played in making sure that Jonathan was removed out of power. Tinubu was at the center of the propaganda machine that they use to literally chase Jonathan out of power. Jonathan is the highest ranking Ijaw person in history of Nigeria. If any Ijaw person is not concerned the way they treated Jonathan, then that Ijaw person is not truly a true son of Ijaw land. So he should spare us this sanctimonious lamentation that Ijaw voted with. Ijaw know that he has nothing to offer. Yes, like the rest of southern Nigeria who rejected him and other Nigerians. Because let us tell the truth, even by the INEC results, if you are to believe it, they gave Tinubu 8.7 million votes, with which they declared him winner of the election. Atiku Abubakar got 6.9 million votes. P2B got 6.1 million votes. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso got 1.4 million votes. Now, if you calculate the votes of Tinubu, the votes of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, that's almost 50 million votes that was against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, showing that these people never wanted him to be president of Nigeria. It means that the majority of the voters in Nigeria rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu, including the Ijaws. That's the truth. Now, he obviously out of frustration, he said that, you see, Asari Dokubo, he was now praising, was apologizing to his ancestors like Melford Okilo, that they were right in forming an alliance with the North instead of the Yoruba. Well, that's in the past. Because if that alliance with the North was successful, Niger Delta will not be the way it is. Niger Delta will not cry for so much before they could get 13% derivation. That's a story for another day. But the idea that they are going to form an alliance with the North, he said they are going to fight now with they will be on the form alliance with the North and fight any opposition. Is it in this 2027 they're going to do that? How is it possible? 2027 is a turn of southern Nigeria to continue to hold on to power. So it's not a time for Ijaw people to say they're going to align themselves with the North. That's another place he missed the point. What he ought to have known and said is that Tinubu has disappointed Ijaws like he has disappointed Nigerians who knew he cannot do anything better than what he is doing. That was why they rejected him at the polls. That the Ijaw people are going to be part of the coalition that will ensure that he remained a one-term president, and that they are going to work together, that he was supposed to say that they are going to mobilize with the rest of Nigerians to stop the hardship in the country. That's what he's supposed to say. And then see the direction the country is going in 2027 and be part of that coalition to ensure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the opportunity of getting second term, so that this hardship in the country will not be allowed to pass more than 4 years of Tinubu's administration. That to me would have made a lot of sense, that to say you want to align with the North, that the North is the one you trust. Really? You trust the North, the same North that killed Kensaro Wiwa, the same North that pretended over the raping of the Niger Delta, the same North that their people, their leaders, are the ones owning the oil in the Niger Delta. They are the ones that share the oil blocks. So what kind of alliance is that, whereby oil blocks are mostly dominated by people from northern extraction. And you believe that that means that there's something you benefited when the North were in charge. When they did not have an opportunity to acquire all the Niger Delta oil blocks that they did, it was during the military. And even during the civilian. I do not think that even Jonathan was able to change the status quo within the brief period of about 5 years that he was in power. That's the truth, because the oil blocks were allocated. You can't just unilaterally change them. So Asari Dokubo got it wrong in all spheres in his lamentation about the betrayal, so-called betrayal of Ijaw by Tinubu. Tinubu did not betray the Ijaw, because the truth be told, the Ijaw rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu just like the rest of Nigerians, the rest of Niger Delta. That is the truth. So if you are not happy with his performance, it is to say that you will join a coalition that will ensure his defeat in 2027, and not to say that you're going to form an alliance with the North, because 2027 is not the turn of the North to be in power. That is the truth. North will not tolerate being in power for just one term. If it were their turn, he should remember what they did to his brother Jonathan, and with the help of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because they felt that Jonathan ought not to have been president in the first place, that he ought to have stepped down in 2011 and not contest after the death of Yaradua. He should just complete the term and leave. That was their intention. That was why they fought madly against him in 2015. But after doing first term, now this man wants to do second term. You see how they deserted PDP and moved to APC to ensure the defeat of Jonathan. Even those of them that remained in PDP at that period in 2015, they remained there to sabotage Jonathan. And that was what they did effectively. So there's no alliance. I don't see any alliance between Ijaw and Tinubu or Yoruba. No. All this idea that they voted for Tinubu and they disappointed, it's just the same kind of claim that Minister of Federal Capital Territory Abuja is making, that how they work and install Tinubu made Tinubu to win reverse. Which reverse? Reverse, the result we saw in BBC in premium times. How did Tinubu win the two states, that state? But we go by the result of INEC. But we saw what BBC did, and between BBC and INEC, you can now tell us which one has more credibility. I don't know what to think about Asari Dokubo's lamentation and his threat, but whatever is your position on this, let me hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you, and please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.